Hey guys, welcome to another Marvel Future Fight video. In this video, I'm gonna talk about some uniform buying guide. I'm not gonna say these uniforms are must buy because nothing in this game is must buy. This is just a game. You should play it your way. Buy uniform of the character you like and enjoy it however you can. But I'm just gonna tell you some of the uniforms which you should consider buying because they are of immense value. They will boost your account greatly if you are a newer player. So this video is not for veteran or old players because they already know which uniform is good, which uniform is not. Hence this video is for newer players. So let's start. The first uniform I'm gonna tell you to buy is of course this one, this Storm uniform. It is very strong. She's meta in most of the game modes. PvE legend, you should consider buying her uniform. And let me tell you one more thing, she's very strong. And another thing is that she is also a support for elemental types. It provides immense value. You can see you can use it as a dealer or support for another character. It means she is self-support and leader, not leader, dealer. It is an amazing uniform. You should consider buying it. And next uniform I'm gonna tell you to buy is this one. This is Taskmaster's newest uniform. The thing with this uniform is that if you have this uniform, I would still advise you to buy this uniform, and let me tell you the reason. First, let's go to the character. Where is Taskmaster? I came very far. Here she is. If you go to the Marvel Universe, you can see in the info that in this uniform she is human female and superhero. You can see, and this uniform he is human, male and super villain. With this uniform she changes types. Okay, so and this is also a Thunderbolt uniform. So these two uniform, you can use these uniforms in variety of content or variety of restrictions of world boss legends. So if you have this uniform, I would still advise you to buy this one, because in this uniform she's human superhero female, and in this uniforms he is human male supervillain. Okay, these two are the uniform of immense value. Now next uniform I would advise you to buy is this Cyclops one. If you have this uniform, you should still buy this uniform. Let me tell you why. Because in this uniform he provides 30% support against supervillain, which is great. In the previous uniform he only provides 40% increase of energy attack and leadership, 40% of leadership, 45% of leadership, and 40% of support. But in this uniform he provides 50% of attack, 40% of energy attack from his support, and 30% to supervillain. So this is an amazing uniform, amazing support. You should consider buying it. Next uniform I'm gonna tell you to buy is this one. Amazingly strong uniform. The character is very cheap to build, and it is an new uniform. So it's very cost friendly uniform, and it is very strong. It is even stronger than this uniform. If you have this uniform, then you don't need it for PvE content, and it is marginally better than the previous one, but it is miles better than the previous one in PvP. So if you want a uniform for PvP and PvE both, consider buying Ghost Rider. If you don't have this uniform, you should definitely buy this uniform. This is stronger than the last one in both PvE and PvP. And next uniform I am gonna advise you to buy is where is Doctor Strange. Amazing uniform. And the thing is that in this uniform he is a villain. In all his previous uniform he was a superhero, but in this uniform he is a villain. Even if he gets a new uniform, this uniform is still gonna be relevant, because there are very few characters who can be superhero and supervillain, and in the both form they are good. There are very few characters, so this is a very strong uniform. He is one of the highest DPS character in the game, so you should buy this uniform. Even if he gets a new uniform, it is still gonna be relevant for a much longer time. And another uniform you should buy is Dr. Voodoo. You can consider buying him. He's a very cheap character, very easy to build, and this is a support uniform for Universal Allies. You can see the support, 50% damage increase to super villains, and he also has leadership for all allies. Increase all debuffs effect by 40% and increase basic attack by 30%. It is an amazing lead for dispatch missions especially. And next uniform I would advise you to buy is this uniform. Sorry, I know she is not a cheap character, but this is a very good uniform. I mean, I think this uniform she got around in, I think, 2022 last. Yeah, she got this uniform in last of 2022. It's been 3 years and she is still top level DPS. Her PvP value has declined a bit, but in PvE she is still one of the most amazing character. You should definitely consider buying this uniform. And next uniform is, where is it? Sentry. I mean, everyone has Sentry. He's gonna help you in your PvP battle so much. This is an amazing uniform. Arguably, he's the strongest character in the game in PvP. I don't think anyone will have any doubt about this statement. This is an amazing uniform. You should definitely buy this uniform if you want to progress in PvP. So these are the uniform. There are more amazing uniform for newer players. Like Loki, he's an amazing DPS, amazing for ABL, amazing for GBR, amazing for dispatch. Dispatch is its territory. But this is an old uniform. It came about 2 years ago, so I think he can get a uniform. I don't know. Buy it at your own risk. I will not advise you to buy it. Similarly with Thor, amazing uniform, but 2 years old uniform, so I'm not gonna advise you to buy it. And similar case with Miles. Amazing uniform, amazingly strong, but the only problem is it is very old uniform, and I would never advise you to buy a uniform this much older. And you can consider buying this Venom uniform. Yeah, this is very good uniform, because this is very strong in PvE, and he gets self-healing like PvP characters. He's very strong in PvE, and amazing uniform. A very free to play friendly character. This is a great uniform. Buy it. And let me see if I can advise you to buy any other uniform. If you have Mephisto build, you should buy this uniform. He is an amazing DPS in this uniform, just amazing. I don't have words about it, but he is an amazing DPS. I think he is the strongest universal villain in the game right now. Buy this uniform if you love Mephisto. And some of the honorary mentions are Shuri in this uniform. Although it is an old uniform, but in this uniform she is leader for speed allies and support for everyone. So yes, this is an amazing uniform. As a support, you should consider buying it. And other uniform I can tell you is this one. This is also a good uniform, amazing support. You can see basic damage dealt to boast as by 45%. Free to play friendly character, you will get an amazing support in the form of Sif. Yeah, so I think these are the uniform I would advise you to buy. These are, I'm not saying these are the must buy uniform. Wanda's uniform is great. Okay, you can buy her if you want to. She's amazing. She can do ABL, she can do GBR, she can do WBL. She's amazing character. These are the uniform I would tell you to consider buying as a newer player. I'm not saying these are the must buy uniform. I'm just saying that if you buy these uniforms, your in-game experience will only enhance. Let me see if I have left any other uniform. You can also buy this uniform if you want. It is an amazing uniform for villains. You can see how it gives all allies support to increase basic attack and ignore targets dose rate by 40%. And with this passive, he gives 45% to super villain and superheroes as support against super villain and superhero. Sorry, it is also a great uniform. You can buy it if you want for support. This is support for super villains, I think. Yeah, super villain support. You can buy this. These are the uniform I would advise you to buy if you want to buy. This uniform is also not this one. Hawkeye. Where is the other old man? Yeah, he is. Here he is. This is also a strong uniform, very free to play friendly uniform. You can buy it. He will be great in GBR and World Boss Legend. So I think these are the uniform that will enhance your experience in the game. Let me tell me in the comments if I have left anything. I can advise you to buy some expensive uniform, but it wouldn't make sense for a newer player. Like I can advise you to buy Null's uniform if you are a newer player, but I don't think a new player is gonna be relevant in PvP. So yeah, I wouldn't advise it. I advised this to buy because this is very relevant in PvE, and Null's best value lies in PvP, and I don't think newer player should go for PvP game modes. That it is very wheels heavy game mode. It is very hard to survive in PvP without a whale build. And let me see if I have left any uniform or not. No. And let's go below. I think that's it. These are the basic uniform you should consider buying. I mean, yeah, these are the uniform. You can buy Hela. She is an amazing support in PvE currently because she decreases damage received from superhero and damage increased to superheroes. But yeah, her value lies in PvP mostly. So yeah, Hulk, it is an amazing uniform, but it is an old uniform. I think it's been like more than 1.5 years since he has gotten this uniform. I think it is due for replacement. Don't buy Moon Knight for now, and you don't need uniform for Spider-Man. Don't buy Spider-Man's uniform. He's not met anywhere. Yeah, I think that's it. These are the uniform I would advise you to buy So consider buying this uniform. See you in the next one, guys.